I'm already too tired to remember to turn on the microphone on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/gaming4gelt. So we get into this first pick here, Los Discípulos. Are gonna pick the Darkseer up first pick. An interesting first pick in my eyes, considering it's the first pick that I see in 6.87. Most likely gonna be your off-lane hero here, and you know, it'll probably be solo, not really many dual off-lanes happening. But maybe that's changed. Maybe that hasn't. But we'll find out. We'll see what LonelyBoyz want to do here. They're going to go with the Oracle, and Oracle's been a popular pickup for them. If I quickly head on over to Dota Buff, I've been casting a couple of their games, and they pick up Oracle quite often. End Planner is their carry.
I speak for the
Probably going to be on Heron Mark is that Oracle. But we'll see what they do, and then they come in with a Nature's Prophet here, and not a bad pick. He could be put in a number of spots, so it's always one of those picks early in a draft that the other team's not really sure where he's going to go. They could always counter him, but they want to be able to figure out their lanes before they throw that counter pick out. We'll see what Los Discípulos do. I'm going to struggle with that name because I am American and I failed to take Spanish as a second language, and I spent my time learning French. So I blew it. So we wait on this second pick here. Meanwhile, I'll head over to Dota Buff on my phone. Very professional. But hey, I only have 2 monitors here. I can't exactly be looking at everything all the time.
Winter
And that second pick is going to be Winter Wyvern, a little popular in this 6.87 patch, as I've been seeing him in a couple of games that I looked at today. He was in that EG game, EG versus Team Spirit, and Spirit had the Winter Wyvern and won that game, so maybe it's the start of Winter Wyvern coming back into the meta. Alright, LonelyBoyz, you'll hear everything I'm typing. Teams, LonelyBoyz. So the ban of Slark coming out there, especially with the Echo Saber. You don't want to be going up against the Slark who's stealing your stats twice as fast at times. You just really don't even want to deal with that. So you take him out of the draft. You don't have to worry about End Planner being on the Slark. He's a good Juggernaut player, so we'll see how what he wants to do with it. Maybe they pick themselves up a Juggernaut. The bans from LonelyBoyz are going to be Bounty Hunter and Gyrocopter. So just the other day against Scintillate North America, they did go with the Lone Druid on God's Hand, Doom on, I think it was Pumpkin, Adrian on the Witch Doctor, and Planner on the Juggernaut, and Heron Mark on the Lich. So we'll see if they pick up any of those heroes. They didn't win that game, but they did look pretty good, and Planner doing really well with that Juggernaut. So right now you've got the slow, you've got the lockdown from the Winter's Curse on Los Discípulos. Got the vacuum wall possibilities on the Darkseer. They're really looking for a stun right now, and with the Venge not banned out just yet, you might see Venge get picked up here. It's the swap, it's the stun, maybe gets played in a higher position. Right now you're going to have that Darkseer in the offlane, so that position 3 Winter Wyvern probably sitting around 4 or 5.
Witch Doctor.
And now it's Witch Doctor coming out here, so it's a pretty typical pick for the side of LonelyBoyz. Going to be played by Adrian most likely. Oracle by Heron Mark, and then Disruptor now getting picked up. So a little bit more lockdown with the Cage. The Static Storm can come down. Stops Nature's Prophet from getting out. Stops Oracle from doing anything. I mean, it's a cloud of silence, if you're catching my drift. And so right now they've got the stun from Witch Doctor on the side of LonelyBoyz. They've got the stun on Oracle, and Nature's Prophet does have the Sprout. So They have the movement from Nature's Prophet to get some early pickoffs. Witch Doctor and Oracle. Do a lot of business here as well. Witch Doctor with that high damage ult if he can pull it off. No, there's chat happening. Whoops, 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 whoops. Very quiet in game. Very quiet in game. Alright, let's change it. How do I make myself louder? Just put the mic next to me. Should I just... I'll try to be louder. There we go. Let's just be louder. So, Lone Druid getting picked up here. Another pick that's been picked up by LonelyBoyz often enough. And Tinker coming out here. And Tinker not really in the 6.86 talks at all, but coming out here in 6.87. So we'll see what they do with him, what items you're going to get on this Tinker from now on. Maybe you still get that Bloodstone. It comes with 12 charges now, so maybe just that much more on a Tinker. I don't even know if you still get Bloodstone on him. Or if that was ever a thing. Maybe I'm making things up. Maybe you just go 6 Echo Sabers. Not too well known with this gorgeous new patch we've been blessed with. We get into these final bans here, so we recap the bans before that. Invoker, Beastmaster, Slark, Lycan for Los Discípulos, and for the side of LonelyBoyz, Axe, Enchantress, Bounty Hunter, Gyrocopter. And their last bans should be coming out. For Los Discípulos, they need a carry, so we'll see maybe something like an Animage get banned out here, or probably a Sven. Sven getting better with the move speed item, forget the name on that. Lifestealer getting banned out, so Lifestealer has been a pickup quite often here. Was again picked up in the 6.87 game I watched between EG and Team Spirit. And Batrider getting banned out. So it looks like it's going to be Lone Druid. Could be Lone Druid safe lane, but we'll know by who picks up what. Lone Druid very versatile in the last patch. He was going off lane, safe lane, jungle, and I saw him mid a couple times. Of course, I'm not, you know, casting the likes of EG and VP and Na'Vi and Alliance and all them. You know, these strats sometimes are a little different. And we see Ember Spirit get picked up. It's going to be a mid-Ember Spirit. Tinker in that... Actually, no. Ember Spirit could go in that safe lane is what it's actually going to be. Let me take back everything I just said. Ember Spirit's going to be that safe lane carry. Tinker in that middle lane. Darkseer in the off lane. Maybe you have a roaming Winter Wyvern, but he's probably going to stay in lane along with that Disruptor who's going to be up top with the Ember Spirit. So you do have a lot of chance at some kills there. And Juggernaut going to be on End Planner, that last pickup there. So it's going to be Darkseer, Winter Wyvern, Disruptor, Tinker, Ember Spirit against Oracle, Nature's Prophet, Witch Doctor, Lone Druid, Juggernaut, and a bunch of lag. So Ginzu, Fornost, Qwerty, Snow Rays, and Balgron versus Heron, Mark, God's Hand, End Planner, Adrian, and Pumpkin. So we'll wait to load in, we'll have our lag, we'll pause it up, we'll, you know, do our typical Dota. And while we wait to have everybody pick, I will text back somebody. And be very unprofessional.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, we're in game. So, can no longer text. I now have to be serious. There we go. Let's go with Rick and Morty, and... Let's go with Ice. I'm a big fan. Ice. Or Ice. Or Ice. There's 3 of them. So, Pumpkin on the Nature's Prophet, Heron Mark on the Witch Doctor, and Planner on that Juggernaut, God's Hand on the Lone Druid, and finally it is going to be Adrian on that Oracle. Fornost on the Winter's Wyvern, Cordy on the Disruptor, Ginzu on the Dark Seer, Balkron on that Ember Spirit, and Snow Rays on the Tinker. And we are underway here. So we see 3 from the side of Disciple go down low to Snow Rays and Balkron. Kind of going down low, but through that mid lane. We've got 3 hypes in the chat. Remember, that's chat in Twitch, twitch.tv/gamingforgelt. I am just a shameless plugger. Raise your volumes. I heard I'm low in game. So Fornost and Ginzu are heading towards this bottom bounty rune. They might be in a little bit of trouble here. God's Hand staying out of vision. He's going to go forward on Fornost. Adrian is there. Look for that stun. It is going to be Fornost not getting over for the time being. The Arctic Burn's not going to be there. Stun from Heron Mark. This could be first blood. One more hit. He's trying to crawl away here. He does have a Fairy Fire just in case he pops the salve to keep himself alive. But a couple more hits. Here comes the cage from Cordy. The spin is there, and the first blood goes to End Planner. And he'll back his way out. So you're giving first blood up to that carry. And already things going awry for Disciple, and things going great for LonelyBoyz. Top of which, it looks like God's Hand is going to be that mid-lone druid. And he's going to be picking up this bottom bounty rune. Giving you the gold, but no longer the XP. I read a little bit of the patch notes. Bear is just scouting right now. Can't do anything. Cordy's going to cage him up. He's going to get hit up by creeps. No tower shots. Really not going to be dealing with much damage. Snow Rays is going to hit away at it. They don't want to give up this bear. That's 300 gold. You don't want to go to the way of the mid. And cage up in 2 seconds. Maybe they cage him up again. As they will. But now cage will be up again in 10 seconds. And there goes the bear. And bear will be resummoned. Is that gold going the way of either of the two of them? Didn't look like it. So we take a look down low. Ginzu in a little bit of trouble. The spin coming from End Planner. One more hit, and he gets himself a second kill here. And just like that, End Planner getting himself even more gold. 600 gold less than a minute in. So pops that salve, pops that clarity. He'll get himself back up with the regen, and he'll be ready to go. Fornost taking those treant shots. He's getting it down to about half health here. Gonna have to look out as he's gonna be pushed back. Now they do send Cordy down here, and hopefully that helps out Ginzu in this lane. But with Harrymark and Adrian already with the boost they have from getting 2 kills, and the first blood on End Planner, only level 1, but he did grab himself a good amount of gold here. We'll see what happens. Take a look in the mid lane. Snow Rays is gonna be up against God's Hand. We've got God's Hand sitting at 6-1, doing pretty well here, and 3-1 on Snow Rays, so pretty even right now. And Ginzu's gonna get stunned up again. Heron Mark doing it again, and now they're trying to get him again. The shockwave is actually on Ginzu, so he's in a little bit of trouble. He'll be taken down by Heron Mark. So the stun from Heron Mark bounces over to these jungle creeps, and they throw a shockwave his way, and a satire, not pronounced correctly, but throws the shockwave and helps out the side of LonelyBoyz. Pumpkin getting slowed by that Arctic Blast, or the Arctic Burn, excuse me. Not really much happening. Pumpkin will just continue to actually just be a little aggressive on Fornost and push him away. So Fornost just hitting away at Pumpkin, pops some treants, and Fornost is actually going to fall here. No problems with that. Here comes Balkron trying to do away with Pumpkin. He's got the Flame Guard up, but Pumpkin's just going to try and TP out, and he will. And he actually gets glimpsed back by Cordy, now in a whole bunch of trouble. He's going to try and run away. Pops that salve, but not going to be enough as it gets taken out by Cordy. Now he's just going to try and use the TP ability, and he does successfully. There will not be another glimpse to bring him back once more. So Aaron Mark looking for another go at Ginzu. Ginzu not too far forward. He's staying back. He knows what he's dealing with End Planner, Adrian, and Aaron Mark. And Aaron Mark will just abuse him and push him back past the tower. Adrian, he'll take some creep shots if it helps out his carry. Meanwhile, we take a look. God's Hand, he's doing alright. Has the Gloves of Haste. Going for that early Midas here. He'll be trying to do what he can to get as much farm in this mid lane and take Snow Rays out. But Snow Rays with that bottle and old talisman, 11 and 2, not really farming too poorly. Doing an okay job against God's Hand, who's now getting a little bit low. Fornost here with Cordy and Balkron. Arctic Burn on Pumpkin, and Pumpkin just really doesn't care. He's going to hit away at Fornost with these treants, and Fornost out of regen is going to have to back up. He will have the mana restore and the mango, but that's not exactly what he wants. Pumpkin now a little far forward. Here comes the Splinter Blast. Pumpkin actually going to go the opposite way of the cage. He's backing up. Now here comes the Searing Chains from Balkron. They finally grab their first kill. So it's Balkron. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it is going to be Heron Mark and God's Hand grabbing Snow Rays. So 1 for 1 here. It's a trade that I think LonelyBoyz will like to keep that Tinker down for a little bit longer. And they do grab about 500 on the net worth here. Balkron salves up. He's got boots and an aqua. He'll be doing all right. He's 18 and 11. Just got that 1 kill, so he's doing okay. Take a look at the early net worth. He's in third with 1,700 net worth. About 700 gold against Endplanner, who's down here farming alone and getting levels alone. So they're liking it. Pumpkin's here to cut off this creep wave and get some farm. The healing ward does come out for Endplanner, and they'll start hitting away and pushing this tower pretty early. Not much they can do about it. Disciples are going to have to back up. Ginzu is there, and Fornost is going to go up these stairs, and they fortify. Now the stun comes out on Ginzu. They're going to use the spin. He's going to try and run into the jungle. The Splinter Blast does come out now, and here comes the Arctic Burn. Ginzu is going to be able to TP out with a little bit of health here. Fornost a little deep. Adrian in a bit of trouble here. He's probably going to fall to tower shots along with Fornost and Cordy as well. He does. So 5-2 here. TP out for Pumpkin. He'll look his way top. Maybe try to give Balkron a run for his money, seeing as the 2 supports have rotated bottom. But he won't push the issue and just try to farm with his treants and himself. Get himself some gold, get himself up there, get himself some items. Can I say get himself any more? So the TP is in here for Adrian. He's smoked up there. Looking to get Snow Rays once more. Snow Rays trying to push back God's Hand, who already has that Midas on his bear 6 minutes in, so it's pretty fast Midas. And that's going to be a problem for Disciple, as it's going to be easy level and gold for God's Hand. Here's Adrian going forward. Adrian finds Snow Rays, who's going to be going for that Arcane Rune. He's going to get stunned up here. Bear hitting away, and here comes March of the Machines. But now the bear just keeps hitting away. Adrian and God's Hand are going to hit away at him. He sees that he's got to fight. God's Hand a little bit of trouble, but will get the kill with his bear, and Snow Rays just stands forward on him, and that's not exactly what you want to do when you're getting hit by 3 people. So Fornost comes into this mid lane. He'll try and get himself experience, try and push away God's Hand with the Splinter Blast, and he'll do an okay job of taking down his health. But with God's Hand already level 7, he's got a good amount of health. He's got a couple items that will keep him alive, and he will pop that south. So Ginzu trying to get what farm he can in his opponent's jungle. He's sitting here at 18-0, so not bad for being pushed out quite a bit. Now we take a look at Cordy here. They might be looking to go, but Adrian's here lower than half health, so there may be not much that he can do. Take a look. Here comes the Splinter Blast, and now Cordy looking for something. He's here with Snow Rays, and here comes the glimpse back. God's Hand in a little bit of trouble. He's going to ult up, but for how long will he be alive? He's getting saved here by Adrian. He's trying to do as much as he can. Snow Rays will fall to God's Hand, and then Fornost will bring him down. So 7-3. They trade kills on the mid laners. Adrian doing an okay job at keeping his mid laner alive to get the kill before he falls, but it's more gold going the way of Disciple than anything. Endplanner pushing this tower 55-13. Already has Phase Boots and Aqua. Him and Heron and Mark just doing a really good job here pushing this lane. And the TPs are in here. Cordy, Ginzu, and here comes the glimpse. Heron Mark in that Static Storm. He's going to be silenced up and taking tower shots and everything. Cordy going to grab himself another kill. So a nice rotation by the 2 supports on the side of Disciple. They grab themselves the kill.
Dire's bottom tower's denied.
And Endplanner level 6.
Dire's middle tower's under attack.
So now Snow Ray is going to use that March of the Machines. God's Hand hitting away at him. Now they're just going to back up and let Snow Rays be. The TP was going to come in there for a second. Now Cordy with the glimpse once more. He's been doing a really good job with that. Cage is up, and Planner and God's Hand. But they will be okay. No follow-up really from that. We'll just see their way out. They bid you adieu, mid lane. So Endplanner actually finds himself a kill here on Fornost. I was too busy typing and I got distracted. I'm so unprofessional. I'm sorry. But now we take a look at Balcron, and it is Endplanner coming in here, so maybe they try to go for something, and he's going to eat a tango right now, and he's level 8, so Endplanner the lower level here. He's going to spin the TP coming in here. And now it looks like Endplanner might want to be a little careful here, as the Glimpse and Cage could come. Here comes the Glimpse. Here comes the Static Storm. Endplanner taking a lot of damage from that Splinter Blast. It's going to be Balcron coming back, and they're going to get a kill on Endplanner. Now Pumpkin in a bit of trouble here. He's going to get Searing Chains up, and he's going to fall as well. So 2 kills for the side of Disciple. So God's Hand going to try and push this mid lane. They do glyph it up, and Fornost will be here along with Snow Rays, so maybe they try and go on him. Splinter Blast used, going to bring God's Hand a little low, but still over half health, not too much in danger. Splinter Blast coming out, the glimpse on God's Hand once more. We take a look, that's a level 4 glimpse already. He's got none in Thunderstrike. He's really not looking to get anything in Thunderstrike because he's not trying to do damage. He's trying to set up kills for his team. So Planner and Adrian are here. Cordy's going to be here. He's got glimpse once more because that is only an 18-second cooldown. It's going to cause a lot of problems here for the side of LonelyBoyz in setting anything up. Cordy, Ginzu, Balcron, and Fornost are here top. They're going to be looking to get themselves a tower. Meanwhile, Heron Mark is just trying to farm the jungle, do what he can, and over here is Snow Rays getting himself some farm. He's sitting at 35 and 5. Taking down that mid tower is LonelyBoyz, and they're going to work on this tier 2. They have the healing ward. They've got 3 here, and they'll trade a tier 2 for a tier 1, and TPing back is Fornost. He does have the Winter's Curse. He might look for something here. He just throws the Splinter Blast, and everybody on LonelyBoyz back up. And here come the rotations from Disciple. In deep here is Balcron. Pumpkin looking for something, and Balcron will back up. Heron Mark does have the TP in. Cordy in a bit of trouble. He'll run into Endplanner, who will glimpse him back, uses the spin, so he'll be okay. Drops the Cage and the Static Storm, but the spin from Endplanner is too much, and Pumpkin will be able to TP out in the Static Storm and Cage. So they do grab themselves a kill. They don't waste Omni Slash for it, and now they've pushed that tier 1 mid, gotten that tower, and they'll work towards getting tier 1 mid in this top lane. God's Hand, Aaron, Mark, and Adrian. So they destroy the tier 1. We take another look at the early net worth here. It is F6. It's about 3,000 in favor of LonelyBoyz. And LonelyBoyz do like to play an aggressive game here. They like to keep it in their favor, keep pushing, and try and push their ways into your base in 30 minutes. They are a team that really just likes to be super aggressive with the advantage they have. And Endplanner, he's looking towards an early Battle Fury here. He'll have it about 18 minutes if the farm keeps up. And God's Hand here, he's got Midas on the bear. He's saving up for that Radiance. About 1,000 gold away from that Sacred Relic, and he's farming pretty well at 67 and 17. So Healing Ward is there. Endplanner going to heal the bear up. They're going to try and keep the bear alive and continue the farm on God's Hand, who really does want an early Radiance here. They do spot up Snow Rays, who does have double damage. The Sprout is there. Pumpkin's here, and now they're all going to kill Snow Rays. Ooh. Whew. So Juggernaut disconnects from game and planner, and that's as this Tinker is getting ganked. The TPs are coming in from Fornost and what looks like the Disruptor. I can't really tell the color, so they might want to look to glimpse someone back, but I don't know if Snowrays is really going to survive this encounter. Meanwhile, from the back end is Heron, Mark, and Adrian looking to pick off Ginzu here, so it could be even more for LonelyBoyz if this sets up right. So here we go, unpausing. Snowrays getting hit up hard. He will get saved by Fornos for the time being. He's going to get healed up, and here's the Static Storm and the cage, but not going to be enough to stop Pumpkin from killing Snowrays. Now Pumpkin in a bit of trouble. He's getting hit by that Arctic Burn. Here comes the glimpse back on Endplanner. He'll spin it off, and Pumpkin trying to find his way out with the TP will not be in time. Here comes the ulti from Fornos, but it's really not going to do much. But keep God's Hand and Adrian in line with that cage. So Cordy getting low here, Ginzu getting low. People low on the side of LonelyBoyz as well, but really not enough. And Adrian will find his death, so will Cordy. Actually, Cordy's going to get out with 20 health. He's going to run away from the bear. Thought he might die there, and he survives. Woof. So that's a fight really going the way of Disciple. They grab themselves about 1,000 net worth, but at the same time, it's Godsen getting himself a bit of farm, not losing that bear, and he's almost at 3,800 for that Sacred Relic really early on. Endplanner stays alive there. He's still working on that Battle Fury. He's got to save up about 1,400 more gold. So we'll say that comes in about 18 minutes, and Aaron Mark survived, and he's already working on that eggs. So Tome of Knowledge coming the way of Endplanner. He's looking to get himself to level 11 pretty quick. Get that level 2 Omni Slash, which should help in the team fights. Take a look over at Disciple. I've been kind of avoiding them, not on purpose, but we take a look at the Winter Wyvern, who already has this Glimmer Cape early on and has this Wind Lance. So that's movement speed, not really too important here for the Winter Wyvern or Fornos. Maybe get in line there, but with an Aether Lens, I don't know if the Wind Lance will really matter. But why not? So Arcane Boots, Wind Lance, Glimmer Cape on this Fornos. Then we take a look at the Disruptor, Cordy, who did go 4 levels in Glimpse pretty early on and has been doing a pretty good job with it. He does have Arcane Boots. He's got the headdress. Probably looking for a mech here. He'll be making himself Guardian Greaves if that's the case. And we'll see if it's him or Fornost. Grabbing the Guardian Greaves for themselves. Or it could be Ginzu. They all have Arcane Boots and they're all building whatever. It's probably actually going to be Ginzu. It's a pretty big item on a Darkseer.
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And finally, we take a look at this Ember Spirit, who is a little bit away from this Battle Fury, but not too far. He'll have it just around when the Juggernaut has an Endplanner. And then we take a look at Tinker, who doesn't really have much except for Boots of Travel. So we head back to Endplanner. The TP into the bottom lane here. They're looking to get Ginzu, and Ginzu's really got to find his way out. He's going to surge himself up and try and get out, but it's the Omni Slash from Endplanner just to take out Ginzu, and it's 333 gold going his way. Why not? So now Snowray's a little far forward. He's going to get sprouted up here. The ulti from Heron Mark. They're going to keep him in range and get the kill. Heron Mark grabbing himself something. Battle Fury finally comes out on Endplanner, and now he's going to be farming up a Storm, and with them already being about 3,000 gold up, it's only going to start to snowball from there, and it's a pretty early Battle Fury. So Planner with that Battle Fury. He's already 115, excuse me, and 14. He's doing all right here. And the farm will just continue. Might pick himself up a Manta style a little later on. Get that Yasha hit a little bit faster. Maybe get an Echo Saber coming in. Take a look down low. Snowy is trying to push out these lanes, and now Radiance finally finished here on the Bear of God's Hand. So with that Battle Fury and the Radiance, God's Hand and Empire are going to be able to do a lot in these fights and a lot with their farming. Still waiting on the Battle Fury from Ember Spirit, who is about 100 gold away.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Kinzu Mech Arcane Boots about on 845 gold. Heron Mark gonna be walking around here. He is only 750 gold off from that ag, so that's gonna be huge. Another big item's gonna come out for LonelyBoyz real soon, and that's gonna push Disciple on their heels.
You know, Morty, sometimes it feels like they don't even care. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So we take a look up top. Pumpkin, he kind of is a counter to Snow Rays and his pushing abilities. I think with Pumpkin being a little too far forward with the net worth, it's going to cause some issues. So the Sprout from Pumpkin, the TP out. I lost my train of thought, but what I was trying to say is Pumpkin can TP into where Snow Rays is and just push these lanes back to equal. So the pushing power that does come from Tinker and the Snow Rays isn't exactly going to be there as much with Pumpkin being able to counter push. And Planner looking towards that Yasha. Battle Fury is finished here. Now they look towards End Planner. Ginzu does see him, and now it's going to be the vacuum of the spin with the TP. Will he be able to find himself out in time? He will. So End Planner, he plays the risky game of, I'm taking your Ancients, and he wins. Or, well, he survives. Ancients are stacked here for the Juggernaut, unless God's Hand wants to take them. Adrian, he's sitting here as well with a Wind Lance and Arcane Boots. Not too much farm, but he's been involved in 8 kills, so he's doing his team well. End Planner clearing out these Ancients. That should be a full Yasha. God's Hand sitting here at level 14. Bear has Boots, Radiance, Midas, so I mean, is there really anything else you could say? It's 21 minutes in. He's also got 2,000 gold, so the next item's coming even sooner with that Midas. And here comes the stun from Heron Mark. They're going to be looking to get Balcron, who's going to get hit up by Adrian, but he will just back his way up, and they'll grab themselves a tower. Heron Mark has that egg, so Disciple has to be careful. $1,800 gold, 166 and 19 here for Ember Spirit. Balcron doing an okay job bringing himself back in, and Heron Mark does not spot anything here as the Ember Spirit is behind him, but End Planner is here, uses the Omni Slash, he's going to take out Snow Rays. It's the ulti from Heron Mark. He's going to get stopped by that Static Storm, but End Planner is going to grab himself a double kill. Cordy trying to find his way out. It's the Witcher's Curse on 3. So End Planner getting really low here. Here comes the ulti from Adrian, trying to keep his Juggernaut alive. He will try to heal him up, keep him in the fight. The heals from Heron Mark, and they will do so they get 2 kills. Meanwhile, it is Foremost. He's going to have to back up God's Hand with that Radiance. He's going to send the Bear in. Going to heal himself up to keep himself alive for the time being. Fornos going to continue to get backed up. The Bear doing what he can. The Splinter Blast comes out. The Radiance Burn is there, and Fornos will go down 2. So they get this tier 2. They do get 3, and they will continue to push with this. So Cordy goes with the cage, but they're just caging him in to hit this tower. Godshand and Planner doing a lot of damage here. Heron Mark did a great job with that ulti on top of the Omni Slash with Planner. Here comes Balcron. He's going to try and hit some people away here, but they're just going to continue to go for racks. Balcron going to try and go in there with the Flame Guard, get the searing chains up. Here comes the Vacuum Godshand. He's getting a little low. He'll back his way out, gets glimpsed back in, gets himself in the cage. He's just going to TP out. But that's the searing chains. They're going to keep him in and get themselves a kill, and it will be on the Tinker Snow Rays. So Planner picks himself up Yasha, has himself a blink. He's 150, 15, 6, and 1. He's got himself quite a bit of gold here, as does Godshand, who just actually fell. He's leading the net worth at about 1,300. Take a look at Heron Mark. Has himself 1,500 gold already. An early axe for him. And that did a lot of damage in that fight. Oh my god. The hiccups are real. Pumpkin, he's got that Orchid, has himself a Mech Treads, Basilius, and TP. He's going to move up top here. Maybe they can spawn out Snow Rays. Don't let him back out. Pumpkin will take that opportunity to push the wave. And here comes Snow Rays. Pumpkin just going to let it be. So Planner gonna kill that creep that Snow Rays is trying to TP into. He's farming really well. Gonna go back to Ancients here. He's already got himself 1,300 gold. He's really just doing a great job. He's gotten this Battle Fury and farmed himself up a Storm. So Balcron has the Crystallis. He's farming okay. Picked himself up Boots of Travel a little while ago. He'll be trying to get himself as much farm. And now with those Boots of Travel, you've got Tinker Snow Rays, who's got a lot of movement, and Balcron, who's got a lot of movement. So they're going to be pretty tricky to keep an eye on. And they'll be able to push out these lanes pretty well. There's only so much that Pumpkin can do. But LonelyBoyz going to take the time to take this Roche and do what they can. They're going to grab Aegis, try and keep the tone of the game theirs, and pushing the top tier 2 with Pumpkin is going to keep the side of Disciple away from the Roche pit, and just like that, they'll let Lone Druid pick up the Aegis.
Yeah, he's giant weird.
So now Pumpkin and Godshand will push this bottom lane. They've gotten the tier 1s in every lane. They're trying to get the tier 2s now, as is what Dota is. Godshand will be able to do so successfully with this Radiance. He's got himself a Hyperstone now.
Whoa, Dire's bottom tower's under attack.
Get that attack speed early and maybe get himself an AC pretty quickly. Pumpkin was going to TP to get that Ember Spirit, but he TP's in here at the secret shop just to farm away. So I thought that maybe they might go on Balcron, but he definitely chooses not to. And Diffusal Blade now comes out here for the Juggernaut. So Yasha, Diffusal Blade, Blink, Battle Fury, Phase Boots, Aqua. He's doing a really good job here. Here comes the Searing Chains on Heron Mark. The rockets do come out, but mech'd up is Heron Mark. And Pumpkin, who's going to use that ult. So Planner with this double damage, he'll push this lane out. Now they're going to be his 5, so maybe Disciple just want to back up and push a lane of their own, as I don't know if they can really take the fight to LonelyBoyz at the moment. 10,000 XP in front, 12,000 net worth in front. LonelyBoyz are looking pretty scared of the side of Disciple. So Planner, Godshand, Heron Mark, Pumpkin, and Adrian, the whole entire team of LonelyBoyz work away at this tier 2 and do grab it pretty quickly and successfully. And now they'll continue to push in this tier 3 and keep the momentum theirs. Not really much Disciple can do, but watch. Endpointer gets hit up, now the cage comes down, the glyph is there, Endpointer will just blink out, and now... Glimpse on Aaron Mark, he'll be in a little bit of trouble here, but he'll stay alive. Here comes the vacuum, the rockets, the Glimmer Cape, keeps Aaron Mark alive for the time being, and... Sleight of fist here by Balcron, trying to do what he can. Glimmer Cape is here from foremost. But Disciple... They've pushed them back. They've defended their racks and tower for now, but they don't really take any kills, so it's kind of just more beneficial for the side of LonelyBoyz. They got the farm.
Invisibility.
Aaron Mark maybe looking for a stun on Fornost. Can't tell what team is scanning. That's helpful. So things have slowed down a little. Not what LonelyBoyz exactly want to do. They do still have Aegis here. AC coming in a little soon. Maybe they'll fight on that. Now, Cordy is there with the Static Storm on Endplanter. He's going to get hit up. Thunderstrike, the cage, the wall, the everything. Endplanter is still alive. The Winter's Curse on Adrian. So they're going to keep the two sports out of this right now. The Omni Slash is used by Endplanter. He's going to hit away. He's going to get Fornost for now. Here comes the ulti from the Witch Doctor. And already 3 down on the side of Disciple. They've only lost Endplanter, who was really low to begin with, but got the Omni Slash off to take down Disciple. With 3 down, no buyback, it looks like it's going to be an easy tower for the side of LonelyBoyz. The sleight of fist and the searing chains come out on Aaron Mark and God's Hand. But they don't really care. God's Hand, going to continue to work here. Bear going to get Glimmer caped up as he's really low. But it'll be okay. Bear is fine. God's Hand loves the show We Bear Bears, and he loves his bear. He loves his Grizz. So, Pumpkin now with the blink. Another Tome of Knowledge coming out here for Winter Wyvern, who is level 11, so it's that level 2 Winter's Curse, which did well of taking those supports out of the fight on the Juggernaut. Which definitely helped them to kill him, but he already got the Omni Slash off, and after that, everybody was pretty low on Disciple, and they had to back up or lose their life. So, Aegis expires, God's Hand gonna heal up, send his bear back, heal his bear up, bring his bear back. So, Pumpkin a little far forward, Cordy is here, they're gonna be looking for him, he blinks out, and now maybe something's going to happen here as Balcron's forward. Endplanter and Pumpkin are here. No Omni Slash for 10 seconds, so they try to hold the fight for a little bit so Endplanter can get it. Adrian is here. The healing ward out on Pumpkin, and Disciple will just back up. Moving forward is Snow Rays, who will use the March of the Machines to push this wave forward a little bit. Pumpkin TP top to see if he could do anything. Push this lane out, maybe secure a tier 3, but everybody kind of TP top too, so he just backed up. Endplanter finds Cordy here, and now he's in a bunch of trouble. He just blows up to Bear and Endplanter. And 42 seconds, no buyback. So Adrian uses the Glimmer Cape. He's scouting out. He's got a haste. He's looking for Balcron. He throws a ward here. Won't spot him out just yet. So Ember Spirit does have a lot, but it's not enough at the moment. And now a Basher coming out for Endplanter. Gonna replace that Aqua. This game, 32 minutes old, but LonelyBoyz are in the lead here. They do have a 15,000 net worth lead, and they've pushed Disciple back on their heels as they're defending tier 3s here, but I have the tier 2 bottom, so I'm not 100% right. I'm only 66% right, and even then the tier 3 mid is gone, so maybe I'm only 33% right. Who knows? Don't judge me. Take a look back at God's Hand when you take a look at this bear. AC, Radiance, Veil. Or not Veil, Vlad's. Excuse me. Oh, God. Alright, I'm done. That's enough casting. I've lost it. I called Vlad's Veil. I meant Vlad's Midas. And that always lovely Quelling Blade. And Halcron just going to move himself back foremost. He's gonna Splinter Blast here. The entire side of Disciples is here, but Fornos going down real quickly. The Static Storm is down. Nobody down on the side of LonelyBoyz just yet. And Planner with that double kill. They're gonna bring down Cordy really soon. The Entangle is there. So they do get themselves 3. The buyback on Snow Rays immediately. And now Pumpkin gonna sprout himself. So a quick fight to happen there. I missed a bit of it. I'll admit it. And LonelyBoyz push off that. So they'll take themselves this last tier 2. Not much the side of Disciples can say about it. Throsh back up. I think LonelyBoyz are going to try and grab it and then go for the win. Might be End Planner this time, as it was God's Hand last time. And Planner backs up, has himself an Abyssal Blade. And now it's actually trouble here for Balcron, who's going to get hit up hard, and now Haramark is here, so is End Planner. The Manta is used. You will Abyssal an Illusion. So Roche is killed, Aegis on the Lone Druid. And Regen picked up for End Planner, who finds Cordy. Cordy's going to get healed up here by Fornos, or Foremost, and won't be enough as End Planner grabs himself another kill. He's dominating now. Foremost in trouble here. Sprouted up, and Glimmer Cape for the time being. And here comes the Winter's Curse. End Planner hitting away at Pumpkin. Pumpkin, no! Oh, he backs up for the time being and gets the kill. End Planner takes out Winter Wyvern. Fornos is going to die, and now God's Hand, he's pushing forward. Snow Ray's getting low. He's gonna do all he can to stay alive. End Planner there, Abyssal Blade, and bye-bye, Tinker. That's 3 down on Disciple. Mid-rack's done, and now it looks like they're gonna head towards top. The Glyph can only do so much. End Planner, God's Hand, Adrian, and the entire side of LonelyBoyz are here. They're looking to get Balcron. They're trying to continue to push, keep the pressure on, take these racks. Pumpkin's there, gets the silence. But he'll Manta out of it. Now Ginzu a little far forward. The cage is there. Adrian in trouble. Ginzu gonna get stunned up. Adrian searing chains. Here comes the cage. Adrian! He's still alive. And he actually gets Ginzu and Balcron in the stun. He's keeping himself alive for the time being, but will just explode once that ulti is done. So they take racks and mid and top, and they back up. I don't know why. They could have just won the game right there. I didn't think anything was really stopping them from finishing it off, but maybe LonelyBoyz sensed something I don't. End Planner, he's still farming away. Abyssal, Battle Fury, Diffusal level 1. Has the Asha, has the Blink and Phase Boots, and he's got 11 kills. Doing a really good job right now. And trying to compete with that is Balcron on the Ember Spirit, who has the Manta Chrysalis, Battle Fury, Aqua, Boots Travel, and Drums of Endurance. He's doing what he can, but End Planner doing more. So hexed up here is Balcron. He's going to get silenced as well. End Planner with the Abyssal Blade. They're going to try and bring him down. And oh, he's going to Manta and get himself out with just 150 health. Almost winning the game there, but he's got buyback, so it wouldn't have been an immediate win, but it would have been a huge battle win. Not the war, the battle. So, End Planner still continuing to farm away here, as is Godsend, who's got the flats on himself with the Basher. AC Radiance still on the bear with the Midas Blink Boots. Heron Mark, he's got Ags, he's got BKB, he'll be safe for the rest of this game. Force Staff, Arcane Boots, Glimmer Cape on Adrian. Rocky must be happy about that. Take a look at the other side. It's still just Glimmer Cape and this Wind Lance for Foremost. Still looks like Foremost. I can't really tell. Cordy here. He's got the Aether Lens, has the Arcane Boots and the Wind Lance. Darkseer here. He's got the Ulti Orb, Guardian Greaves, Blink TP, Soul Ring. Oh, God. I should be glad I was at work all day. My voice already going after one game. Balcron, still the same items, and Tinker here with almost Ags. So there's that. They've got that going for them. So Aaron Mark, Pumpkin, Godsend, and oh, Balcron gets Abyssal Bladed up here, and Planner's gonna look for the ulti from the Witch Doctor. Not gonna be enough as the vacuum is there. The Static Storm is to follow. The Ember Spirit's gonna go down, and now he's gonna buy back immediately. And Planner's gonna get helped out. He's gonna use the Manta to get himself free. And back up, but Godsend still doing work here. The cage is on the bear, is hitting away. Ginzu getting really low. He's trying to get out. Now Balcron trying to hit away at Godsend, who's getting healed up by Aaron Mark. The bear hitting away at Balcron, who's got buyback no more. So he really needs to be careful. And there is Aegis expiring. So Sleight of Fist there by Balcron. He's going to get hexed up, and now they're going to look to win the game just by taking him out. There's the silence. He's going to try and get away. He's going to get Abyssal Blade up. Force Staff to move, and now he's going to find his way out. Now it's Ginzu. He's trying to do as much as he can. He's sprouted up here. He's going to get low. He's going to fall. So that's 54 seconds. No, with buyback. He's going to buy back immediately. Ags now on Tinker. Balcron's going to TP forward. They're going to try and take out Adrian. Come on, Adrian, get out of there. It looks like Heron Mark is going to try and TP out as well, as Adrian is dead. And now it's just Bear, and they're all going to say, fuck you, Bear. I don't know if I should be cursing. I got excited. They took out the Bear. They've done something. So Manta used very well here by Ember Spirit. Balcron using it to stay alive multiple times this game. So here comes the gem from Foremost, whatever. I should care, but I've gotten it wrong so many times, either one way or the other, where I'm just going to be wrong more. They're going to look to get Balcron here. No buyback. 3,800 gold. He might go for something more. He'll find his way out. And then Planner will continue to push this lane, maybe. I was going to say push into racks, but there are none. Scam coming out from LonelyBoyz. See, it's got to be like team specific. I can't really tell. Blue or green and red is just not efficient. So Godsend gonna push here. He now has the Abyssal Blade of his own, which we saw in this fight bottom. It was the initial Abyssal Blade that got Balkron to get into a little bit of trouble. Whew. So Boots Travel is gonna show up here on Juggernaut, and is gonna get rid of those phase boots. Match his way out, push that lane more, and just leave. Looking down low, Balkron in a bit of trouble. He's silenced up. Here the Abyssal Blade, and God's Hand brings him out. 100 seconds, no buyback. So they find him once more, and that's going to be his death. Let's see if Disciple can hold off the entire side of LonelyBoyz without their carry. And Planner gonna continue to do what he does best and push. And he blinks in here with the spin. Ginzu gonna use those Guardian Greaves immediately. Here comes the Omni Slash Snow Rays. Cordy 4-Nose and Ginzu gonna get low. Here comes Aaron Mark. Look at it go. He's gonna bring down 4-Nose. He's gonna bring down the Snow Rays. Everybody going down for the side of Disciples. And that's going to be all she wrote as LonelyBoyz take this game with ease, 33-13, 45 minutes in. They move on to day 2 of this open qualifier. So LonelyBoyz will be back tomorrow starting at 2 o'clock Eastern time, and I'll be there. This is my one and only game of the night. I was stuck at work all day. But it is the weekend now, and I'll be able to cast. So, see you guys tomorrow. I'll be back with more casting. Twitch.tv/gaming4gelt. And then follow me on Twitter at bcop92. I'll cast tomorrow's open qualifiers and the other open qualifier as well. So, just, be on the lookout.